Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is Smart TCG, and today I'm going to be going over Gardevoir EX in the Obsidian Flames format. Now, a lot of players were concerned about this deck going into Obsidian Flames due to the fact that cards like Charizard EX and also Vengeful Punch were getting a lot of talk. However, both those cards haven't necessarily seen as much success as many people would have thought, which means that Gardevoir EX is still really good. Paired up with also Double Reversal and just kind of how the deck is being built, you actually do relatively okay against decks like Charizard now regardless. So today we're going to be going over the list that I currently have built, and then we're going to hop into a game and show off how the deck works. We got Gardevoir EX here with that Psychic Embrace. Going to be using that Psychic Embrace to power up all your Psychic type attackers. Also have Miracle Force as well, which is a very respectable attack that deals 190. This is the deck list that we're going to be running. I do have the Mirage Step currently in the list. I think it's pretty strong. Definitely is a card that I have been enjoying when you do get to pull it off. That's the one thing though. Sometimes you can't pull it off, but it's okay. Got 3 refinement. Some people like to play 4. I'm kind of indifferent as of right now, but 3 is definitely fine. Some of our other attackers, we got Cresselia, very good in the mirror match, also versus Lost Box. Shining Arcana Gardevoir, just a fantastic attacker, and also draw support as well as Zacian and Lumineon. Some people like Lumineon, some people think it's terrible. I currently think it's good. It just kind of helps you out towards the middle to late game when oftentimes you get a bench space or 2, so it's very nice and also can save you from those dead hands as well. Here is the rest of the list that I'm going to be running today. I got the 10-2 split of energies, 1 Temple of Sinnoh. Now, this is a card that a lot of people have cut. I know in the lists like the ones that like Tord Reklev have used, for example, at Worlds, that I got second place with, there was no Temple of Sinnoh, there was Lost Vacuum. I think Temple of Sinnoh is very good right now due to Lugia being so popular in the format, and it is decent versus Arceus decks or anything with V-Guard too. So I think Temple of Sinnoh is very good, mainly because of the Lugia matchup, and it swings a Lugia matchup from being very close to being heavily favored. So anyways, that's the list as of right now. I think it's really good. It will be in the description, and let's hop into a game. Alright everyone, so hopping into it, looks like we're going to be going up against something with Radiant Greninja. Now, this doesn't tell us everything, but could be something like a Lost Zone Toolbox. So here is the Battle VIP Pass coming out. Really curious to see exactly, what we are playing up against. Greninja doesn't tell us a whole lot because like 10 different decks play Radiant Greninja, so we will see exactly what happens here. So looks like they're searching through their deck here, probably doing their price check, thinking about exactly what they want. Yeah, we'll see exactly how they pan this out. Oh, they got 1 Ralts down. They must have a bunch of VIP passes in their hand. They must have a bunch of VIP passes. There's the energy. There's Zacian. Why did they VIP pass for 1? Interesting. Okay, well, we'll take it, I guess. We got ourselves the Mew VIP pass here as well. We're going to retreat into the Mew VIP pass number 1. Let's get ourselves these 2. I think we'll get ourselves, this. So how I want to play this matchup is we want to get down the Cresselia. Cresselia is very important in this matchup as we will be able to use that Moonglow reverse to be able to snipe things, specifically things like Ralts. So that's the reason as to why we are approaching it like this. Typically, this is the optimal board state against Gardevoir, so things are looking good. We'll get ourselves the... I guess we'll get ourselves the Fog Crystal, because I can Fog Crystal for the energy. I mean, I guess still just getting the second like Kirlia is, I guess, safer anyways, but I already have one in hand. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I need energies in the discard. I already have 2 though, and I just need 1 more. So I think we'll just get the Level Ball here, just to be like 100% safe. So, all right. Things are looking good here. So we'll see. All right, what you got? What you got? There's Ultra Ball. Turning VIP and Ultra Ball. There's the Kirlia. All right, so this is why they're doing it. Okay, so they're going for Mirage Step. Okay, so I guess that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Well, this is good for them if they have all 4. Oh, and they're gonna League Headquarters. Okay, cool. So it's very good for them actually. They're able to get off the Kirlia here. Pretty nice. So that does make sense now. I was wondering to see exactly why, and then once they went Mirage Step, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So anyways, really good start for them now. So I'm under the pressure now of needing to get Rare Candy here. I need to get set up. So we're going to go Level Ball, getting ourselves one Kirlia. We're going to use both of our Level Balls here. We're going to get ourselves both of our Kirlias out. And we also have Iono. So we should have a really good shot here of being able to get this KO with the Cresselia. I'm not going to evolve this one though, because I might want a Rare Candy, and also this could just become another refinement too. So that's the reason as to why the Mirage Step is not going to come out in this situation. We get rid of the headquarters as well, which is fantastic, and we do also get that Iono. So should have a very, very good chance of finding this. There's the energy. That's what we're looking for. That's one piece to the puzzle. We'll start off with the concealed cards, and now we just need the Rare Candy combination. So 1, 2. We're going to use refinement for the first time here. 1, 2. And we're going to use refinement once more, getting rid of that Manaphy. So things are a little bit scary here, as I did potentially miss if I don't get this Rare Candy. So we're going to Mysterious Tail. Do I get the Rare Candy here? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to Rare Candy into the Gardevoir here. Yeah, so the reason why we saved that there is because we wanted to go for this, right? We kind of needed to go for this, because if we get the KO here, we're in a really good spot. And we also get to target down one of these Kirlias, leaving them with only 2, which is good as well. So things are looking very, very good for us. So we'll go here, 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 and then we can retreat into the Cresselia. And then we'll be able to use that Psychic Embrace. Going again, here. 20, 40, 60, 80. All right, Moonglow Reverse. Gonna go snipe down that Kirlia. 80 damage, throwing it on there. So although the Temple of Sinnoh is not gonna help a whole lot in this matchup, in most circumstances. In some circumstances, it can prevent reversal. So it might actually help the more I think about it, but it's mainly there for like Lugia and like Arceus decks and stuff like that. But it does sometimes help in this matchup. And as you can see, it could be pretty annoying for them, because usually when Gardevoir falls behind, they really need to use things like reversal energies. Even in this matchup, they want to use things like reversal energies. So us potentially preventing that is very, very important. So here's the concealed cards going to be used as well. So now the big thing comes down to if I can get enough energies in the discard, so I can then use the Moonglow Reverse once again. So definitely very, very important for us here to attempt to get there. So there is the refinement again. Discarding, drawing 2. All right. There's the Gardevoir. All right. There's Psychic Embrace. 1 and 2. Okay. So they do have KO here. Probably going to snipe this Kirlia here, which does mean I really do want to get myself down another Ralts. That would be the goal. And that's actually why something like the Mirage Step is so good, is that it leaves all the Ralts in the deck, which means when these get knocked out, you always have a Ralts to bench down, which is really important. So 20, 40, 60, 80. I take the KO here on the Kirlia. And yeah, things are looking decent for us. The problem is our hand is kind of junk. We're in a good spot, but the hand is scary. So especially because I had to bench down the Zacian, because that's another 2 prizer we can take out too. So at this point, we're just looking to thin out this deck. And we got that 3 VIP passes gone too, which is nice. So we'll start off with the concealed cards here. Just looking for psychic energies at this point, which we do find one, which is great. We can refinement once more, discarding that. And now we have 3 in there, correct? Yeah, we got 3 in there. Cool, cool, cool. Go Level Ball here. Get ourselves that Ralts, then that out of the deck here. And now we're looking to draw into 1 more energy. If we can draw into 1 more energy, that's fantastic. We will go Evolve. And at very worst, we can attack with this Shining Arcana Gardevoir. It's not the end of the world, but we'd prefer not to do that. So we'll go here, because we have Ultra Ball, so we can Ultra Ball the energy away. So we'll go Shining Arcana, looking for an energy here, and it looks like we were able to find it. We're not going to attach it, as we want to have 4 in there, so we can then use the Ultra Ball here. We're going to Ultra Ball, getting rid of the energy, along with also, I think this Kirlia we probably do not need. Just toss those in the discard. We'll get ourselves, I think, the Zacian here. because I actually can set up a boss KO next turn, and that should put me in a really good spot. So I think getting the Zacian here is just like fine, because if they KO this ever, which they probably would try to do, then we have a bench spot for Zacian and Seal Stone. So kind of thinking ahead here on what we're probably going to need to do. And no matter what, a bench spot needs to open up for them to actually be able to take a KO. For them to actually, like do something. So getting the Zacian here just seems fine. We have 4 in there as well, so we'll be able to Psychic Embrace. I'm going to go 1 onto the Shining Arcana Gardevoir, just continually, slowly load this thing up. That's the name of the game here. I'm going to go here. We're going to go 1 onto Gardevoir EX, and then I think we could just go 1 onto the Cresselia as well, but they always need to snipe the Ralts, so we want to put it on things that they need to KO. So we're going to put it there on the Ralts, and then we are going to put 1 here onto the Mew, just so it has that free retreat, which is nice for later on, especially if I do plan to start attacking with other Pokemon. Aside from Cresselia, I'll probably need that at some point anyways. So we're going to Moonglow Reverse here. I'm going to be able to deal 80 damage to their side. Once again, Temple of Sinnoh potentially aiding in this, meaning that they cannot use something like that reversal unless they bump the stadium. So things are looking good. They have 1 refinement currently on the board. We have 1 Arcana. That Arcana, the big thing about getting Arcana first is that Arcana is safe from something like Moonglow Reverse, which is really important. So that means that if this is an evolve, then I'll be able to snipe the other one. So it just means I always have draw support for next turn unless they boss. And if they boss, they're not like affecting the hand or anything like that. So this next turn here, we currently have 0 in the discard, which is the one scary thing about the situation. There is the Collapsed Stadium. This is like honestly not that big of a deal because I get the Mew off the field, which at the end of the day just gets energy in the discard pile, which is not bad for me. So I'm okay with this. Although the Zacian gets tossed away, which definitely was something that I was looking to KO at some point, it's not the biggest of deals as of right now. So this is a big Iono turn. If they are able to hit the Iono and brick me, then they do have a shot for sure. However, if we do draw out of this and we can just kind of continue the Cresselia chain, we're looking really good. So there's the Iono. We draw a Lumineon, which is not bad. They have 3 currently in the discard. They're going to get the 4th one there. And they are going to help us out because they have to Cresselia snipe. So that probably means the Ralts is going to get KO'd. That's the second energy. Then we just need 2 more to be able to get the KO. So still looking okay for us. So kind of just comes down to the war of who can draw out of Ionos a lot of the time. So there's a Gardevoir coming up. All right. There's 1 energy there, which is kind of good. It's there's energy there. And there is an energy onto the Ralts. So all right. There's Fog Crystal as well. So they might force out the Shining Arcana Gardevoir here, which is not that big of a deal if it comes out here. It's not a huge deal. But I do need to find something like Super Odd. I would like to find something like Super Odd. It's very, very good in this situation. Because of the fact that I need to get back these Ralts on the field. So that's one thing they have an advantage in this game is they have more Ralts that they can use throughout this game. So this game's effectively a 3-turn game because I'm probably going to need to KO their Gardevoir EX. So I have 3 turns. So we'll see how this goes. They get the 3rd energy as well onto the Kirlia, which does become admittedly a little scary. So this was a huge turn for them. They were able to do pretty much exactly what they needed. They have more Ralts and Gardevoir pieces on the field as of right now too. So going to be big for us. That's a big draw here because this is going to allow us to get another energy into the discard pile, which does get us even closer. So we're going to use Fog Crystal here. We're going to grab ourselves that energy. Really don't need the Zacian as of right now. Just need to keep getting these energies into the discard pile with things like Radiant Greninja. So we are going to use Radiant Greninja here. Discarding and drawing 2. 1, 2. The research was good. I would have loved to draw into another energy there. That would have been sick. So I actually think I'm going to Shining Arcana here because if I draw into another energy, then I can just not attach it, then research away. So this is a big Arcana for us. We would love to find something here. There's Boss and Zacian. Ooh, that's interesting. I guess we could now just go. So we have some options here. Interesting. Because I'm kind of afraid of this Gardevoir getting KO'd next turn. So maybe I just overload a Shining Arcana and force them to deal with it. Maybe that's just the best decision here. Interesting. Yeah, I think that's actually kind of what I want to do here. I can just boss KO the Kirlia. I think we just boss KO the Kirlia here, because that's like the only threat on the board. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go into the... And I do want to overload this, because if I just go in Lunar Blast and then they're able to find like Zacian boss KO, I'm in trouble. So I think this is just a safe play. We'll go Psychic Embrace. 1, 2. It pretty much forces them to respect this. Especially because if they go boss KO, then opens reversal up too, because they would take the prize lead as well. So 91, 20, 51, 80, 210, 240, 273. Yeah, so this is correct. So we'll go all here. We'll boss his orders. Bring up that Kirlia. Gonna be able to take that out. Just trying to get rid of their draw support turn after turn here. And things are looking still very scary. Things are scary here right now. They're not great. I think we're just gonna brainwave, because next turn I can go Zacian boss KO this, go down to 1. So that's kind of my plan right now. As we'll go brainwave for KO. That's fine. And then they go down to 3, then I can go Zacian down to 1, and then it kind of just becomes back and forth. So yeah, this is very close. The one thing that they're going to do is they're going to be able to take a prize and then also have a Kirlia on the field or Shining Arcana, which is the scary thing. So this is going to be very close. The promotion of the Gardevoir does signal that they're going to just retreat it, or they could take a knockout with it. They could just go KO and say, you can't Zacian, which is very risky. Because 9 energy is enough to be able to take the KO, which is very easy for them to be able to do, I think, if they get enough in the... Because they have the Greninja, Refinement, Reversal. Oh, yeah, they're going to go for Reversal KO. So if they Reversal down to 2, it's fine. Because if they go Reversal KO, then we just go, okay, Super Odd. We can go Ultra Ball away like Zacian, Lumineon, maybe, and then Super Odd them back along with a Ralts, and then Research, Bench, Ralts, KO. Like, try and do something like that. It's going to be close. It really does come down to what they do this turn. But as you can see, there's so much depth in this matchup. And there's the Professor's Research. Most importantly, getting rid of double Rare Candy. That's very big here. We do see the Super Odd. Probably going to get back Zacian in that Kirlia. Definitely seems like 2 good things they'd prefer to have in the deck here. But the most important thing that we just had on this turn, no hand disruption. We have our hand for next turn, which means that if they take out this Gardevoir here and we can put together a Zacian KO, I think we're just going to be winning this game pretty easily. So... Because at that point, it forces them to deal with the Zacian, right? So that's what we're looking for here. Here comes the Level Ball. Going to be coming up, getting themselves that Mew. Mew will probably just be hitting the board here. And yeah, we're close. 6, 7. We need 2 more energies. Yeah, we're still a little bit of ways, but we can hit it for sure. There's the Kirlia coming out here. Even at very worst, we could just Lumineon for boss and KO the Kirlia this turn. That's another thing that we could do, because if they go... KO Lumineon, they start 1 prize, and then we can boss again. So it's really close here. We'll see. All right. There is the energy. Energy there. All right, there's a retreat. Are they going to Moonglow me? Oh, they're going to Lunar Blast. So that's like fine. So now what I need to do is I'm going to try and Lunar Blast the Kirlia. However, that's harder said than done with how my hand is looking right now. But, oh, there's Moonglow Reverse. Yeah, what are they KOing? Yeah, they're just popping on active. Okay, huge turn for me here. So how do I want to map this out? I have the 6 energies... they're at 13 cards. Interesting. 90, 20, 15, 82, down to 42, 70, 300, 330, yeah, they KO me. I don't think I'm hitting Zacian this turn. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'd have to top deck energy, then Greninja, which I guess is possible. Then a Greninja into the energy. I guess it's possible so that we can go for it. Okay, there's the Arcana Gardevoir. We don't need this reversal because we have the lead as well. So This is tough. So I think I just have to Kirlia this turn. I think not Kirlia. I have to Cresselia this turn. Which means that I think I want a Super Odd here. But then again, I want to draw into energies. Yeah, we're going to Greninja first. Okay. So that's good. So we can go Fog Crystal. We still have a lot of energies left on deck. Okay. We'll go attach for turn. Super Odd. How many Super Odd do we have left? So this is important too because I think I'm going to bench the Zacian. Yeah, I have to bench Zacian. So we're going to go Super Odd. Put back in Ralts. Refinements. Ralts. Well, the game ends in 2 turns anyway, so that would be pointless to have in the deck. I think these are the things. And then I go bench Ralts, bench. And I try and piece together Lumineon for game next turn. I have the reversal left. So I think this is fine. Okay. We're going to get these 2 back in the deck. We're going to bench Zacian. This really does kind of force boss's orders out of them. It basically says, it's a good chance I'm doing something good next turn. So we're going to go here. We're going to discard these 2. If they ever KO the Gardevoir, I do have the option to Rare Candy again as well. I have Lumineon sat in hand too, which is good. So we'll discard these 2. Getting ourselves the Kirlia. We have double refinement left, our boss's orders, our Pal Pad, our 4 Seal Stone, the reversals, and most importantly, also those energies that we're probably going to need. So we're going to go here. We're going to retreat into the Cresselia. Going to Psychic Embrace. And I think we've set this up to be in a pretty decent spot. So 1 energy goes in the Cresselia, 1 goes on to Zacian, 1 goes on to Gardevoir as well. I think I might just put 2 on this Gardevoir just so that it can't get... oh, a little glitch there. Just so it can't get boss stalled. I think that's important. Because if they're smart, they could go boss, hit this for... 90, 20, 50, 80, 210, 240, 270, 270. I mean, I guess I could just find the other energy, so it actually doesn't matter. So I guess that's just totally fine. All right. There it is. We have Rare Candy in hand along with the Gardevoir, along with Lumineon for boss's orders for game. So we're going to utilize that Moonglow Reverse, dealing 80 damage onto this Kirlia. Going to be able to take that down. And now we're really basically saying you might have to boss me here. Getting rid of that hand disruption or that draw support so that they have a lower chance of finding hand disruption is also potentially relevant too. But this is so close. It really comes down to what they're going to do. The problem is my hand doesn't have it yet. That's the thing. I don't have the energies left. I know the energies are left in deck, but I don't have them in hand. So I have the energies left, but I don't have them in hand, which is the issue. So this is really coming down to the wire here. Would honestly be okay with an Iono. Would not be too upset about something like an Iono here. So we'll see. All right. There is the level ball. What is this netting them here? They do have the Zacian and the 6. They're just at 6, 7, 8, 9. They have enough to be able to KO that Gardevoir. If they do choose to KO the Gardevoir, they can do it. So one other important thing is I do have Seal Stone left. So if they do take a KO on this Cresselia, I can promote the Gardevoir, hopefully find something like Seal Stone, net myself that boss's orders. It still, though, comes down to, can I find the energies? Because I still am a little short. I'm at 4, 5, 6. I can get up to 7 with the Psychic, or I can get 7 up with the 4 Seal Stone, retreat, and then I have the 8. So I'm so close to getting that. And there is the Iono. Okay, so this is not the end of the world, as I do have some good stuff left in my deck that I can draw into. There is another Iono, or there's an Iono from my side here. So I think we're just going to see a Psychic Embrace Cresselia. I think that's pretty much what the situation is delved down to. They're going to go down to 2 prizes here. I'm probably just going to have to Cresselia KO down to 1. And it's going to come down to this very last turn of the game on whether or not they're able to get the KO. So best case scenario, I draw into an energy, and then I draw into a 4 Seal Stone or something like that. Great after that. I got options. But I'd love to take out this Gardevoir here. So We'll see. We'll see. We also know there's a boss's orders left as well. That Ralts will be getting sniped here, most likely, for the KO. And then we're going to have to figure this one out. The big thing is that there is a Mew on the field, which means I can just take the KO on that as well. So, oh boy. There's Rare Candy. This is tough. There's so many energy just loaded onto this Cresselia. I think that might hurt them at the end of the day. I think we just Iono. Iono them to 2. I draw 2. Looking for something like that Seal Stone. Maybe there is an energy, so that's important. That doesn't mean we shouldn't have too big of an issue. Taking a KO on this Gardevoir next turn. Gonna draw 2. 1, 2. There is the Seal Stone, and there's an energy as well. So I'm now put in a very interesting spot. So I have currently 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't have to take a KO this turn. I can intentionally choose not to and hope that there's no boss's orders and poke onto the Zacian. It seems a little bit risky, so I don't think I'm going to do it, but that is an option here. That is an option here, is just to go pass and say you don't. So if, for example, if they were down both boss's orders, I would just pass here, because I would know that if they were able to KO something, I think I'd pass, because then I could just, but then they could also just Cresselia, but that would be kind of weird. I don't know. This is really close. We're going to see how this turns out. But anyways, Psychic Embrace here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. 60 damage will be coming down onto that Mew here. I guess I could also Seal Stone this turn for another Pokemon to snipe the Ralts. The problem with that is the issue that I run into is that I need that Seal Stone potentially for boss's orders. So I'll go Seal Stone. I could maybe grab another. This is close. I think we're just going to attach here. I guess I could hold it too. Yeah, we'll hold. And we're going to go Moonglow Reverse. 60 damage being tossed onto that Mew, taking it out now, forcing them to hit boss's orders for the game. We know they have 1 or 2 left. Like, they haven't used them all game, so there's a very good chance they have the boss. However, do they have the Zacian, which is what they need to win the game here? There is a draw for turn. They currently have 4 in there. They'd get 5 here. That's 5 plus 60. That is enough. Okay, that means they have enough now. Do they have Zacian boss? Do they have it? There's Lumineon. What do they get here? They might not have it. There's boss. They don't have another bench space. What are they going to boss then? There's the boss. I'd assume on the Zacian. Yep, there's a boss. Retreat. Into the Gardevoir. There's Reversal that doesn't do anything. Psych Embrace. This is short. They're not going to be able to get there. This does mean they're just hoping I can't boss his orders. There's Miracle Force for 190. It looks like we're going to be able to win the game. So 4 Seal Stone is going to save us here. It's going to allow us to finish off this game. Oh my goodness. Wow. That was way too close for comfort. I think I have another boss in deck, just trying to make sure here. 4 Seal Stone, going to be able to Star Alchemy here for that boss's orders, and oh my goodness, it was just that close. We're going to be able to retreat into the Gardevoir EX here, and we're just going to be able to take the KO, go into the Gardevoir. We're going to Psychic Embrace onto the Gardevoir, and then we'll be able to boss's orders, KO anything on the board. There is the Gardevoir mirror match. Cresselia is your king. Middle to late game, you do want to be using things like the like the Gardevoirs. And yeah, able to take the KO there. That is going to do it. Super close match. I was super happy that I was able to get this game because this is one of our longest games I've ever played. Gardevoir mirror match, absolutely incredible. Able to get that game there. And that is how you play Gardevoir. So with that being said, if you enjoyed the content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this video. And with that being said, this is Smart TCG, and I'll speak with you again soon. Peace out. If you're looking to improve your game, I do offer coaching on Manaphy. I was ranked in the top 16 ranked players in the world last season, and I know what it takes to improve your game. My students want to combine 3 regionals last year, and I know what it takes to reach that next level. I do offer a free coaching consultation so you can get an idea whether or not coaching works for you. And along with that, I also have a singular sessions, training packages, and more. If you're looking to find out more information, feel free to book that free consultation, or also don't hesitate to shoot me a message on Discord. My Discord will be in the description. All right. Thanks for sitting around and listening to this. I appreciate it. This is Smart TCG. I'll speak with you again soon. Peace out.